In a mysterious forest, deep under the cover of night, animals speak in whispers, and hidden treasures come to life under the light of the full moon. One boy dares to discover the secret that has been hidden for centuries. Will he survive the night? Click to unravel the mystery. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of a vast, enchanted forest, there lived a young boy named Tobi. The forest was known as the Moonlit Forest. For every full moon, something magical would happen within its thick trees. The village elders always warned the children never to enter after dark, for it was said the forest had secrets far too dangerous to uncover. One evening, while sitting under the stars, Tobi's curiosity got the better of him. His grandmother had told him stories about the Moonlit Forest, how treasures appeared under the light of the full moon, but only those with a pure heart could see them. The idea of hidden treasures excited him, so he decided that this full moon, he would enter the forest and see for himself. As soon as the moon hung high in the sky, casting its silver light over the land, Tobi slipped away from his home and ventured into the forest. The deeper he went, the quieter everything became. The trees swayed as if whispering secrets, and strange shadows danced along the forest floor. After walking for what seemed like hours, Tobi stumbled upon a clearing where a large, ancient tree stood in the center. Its branches seemed to reach towards the moon as if drawing power from it. Beneath the tree was a glowing pool of water that sparkled like diamonds. But that wasn't the most extraordinary thing. Around the pool sat a group of talking animals, a wise owl, a cunning fox, a playful rabbit, and a noble deer. They were deep in conversation when they noticed Tobi. The owl, with his large golden eyes, turned and spoke. "Ah, a human child. What brings you to the Moonlit Forest on such a night?" Tobi, heart pounding but filled with courage, replied, "I've come to find the treasures hidden in the forest. My grandmother told me they only appear under the full moon." The fox grinned mischievously. "Treasures, you say? Oh, there are treasures, but not the kind you're thinking of." Before Tobi could ask what the fox meant, the forest suddenly came alive with glowing lights. The wind howled, and the pool of water began to swirl. A soft voice echoed through the trees. "Only the bravest will find what they seek. But beware, not all treasures are gold." The animals began to move, revealing a hidden path behind the tree. "If you wish to know the forest's true secret," the deer said gently, "you must walk this path alone. But know this, the forest tests those who seek its treasures. What you find at the end may not be what you expect." Tobi, determined to prove his bravery, nodded and stepped onto the path. The moment he did, the forest shifted. The trees seemed to lean in closer, and strange, eerie sounds filled the air. He felt eyes watching him, but he kept walking, his heart steady. Suddenly, Tobi heard a soft cry. It sounded like a child in distress. Following the sound, he found a small girl trapped under a fallen tree branch. Without hesitation, he rushed to help her, lifting the heavy branch with all his might. As soon as she was free, the girl smiled, and to Tobi's amazement, she transformed into a glowing fairy. "You have passed the first test," the fairy said, her voice soft as the wind. "Only those who show kindness to others can find the true treasure of the forest." The fairy pointed ahead, and as Tobi continued, the path led him to the base of a tall, shimmering mountain. At the top, there was a dazzling light, brighter than the moon. Tobi knew he had to reach it, so he began to climb, his hands gripping the rough rocks. It was a difficult climb, but when he reached the top, he found a small, glowing stone sitting on a pedestal. As he touched it, the stone transformed into a heart-shaped locket. Inside was a single message: "The greatest treasure is a heart full of kindness." Suddenly, the forest came alive with light, and Tobi found himself back at the clearing, the animals waiting for him. The owl nodded wisely. "You have learned the forest's secret. The true treasure is not gold or jewels, but the kindness and courage in your heart." Tobi returned to his village with the locket, his heart full of the forest's secret. He never told anyone about his adventure, but he always carried the locket as a reminder that the greatest treasures are the ones we carry within ourselves.